We want to get you back to your forecast with meteorologist Alan Rose.
And Bree, you may have noticed August really hasn't been nearly as hot as what we saw back in July. We think back to May and June, it was relatively cool. Back in July, 13 days, 90 degrees or hotter in the spring. So far in August, none. So far for the summer months, we've seen 14, whereas we average about 24. The record dates back just 3 years ago when we saw 15 of those 90-degree days. Similar story in Pueblo. Didn't see any triple-digit heat through May. Only one of those days into the triple digits in June. 13 days at or above 100 in July. So far, none in August to date, but I think that could change as early as tomorrow. So today we'll call it somewhat of a transition day as we look at your forecast numbers into the upper 80s this afternoon in the Springs. 93 in Pueblo, those temperatures about 10 to 15 degrees hotter than what we saw yesterday. Now, before the heat arrives late this afternoon, temperatures this morning very comfortable. Dare I say cool in some spots. 40s from Alamosa to Westcliff, 49 in Woodland Park, 54 at the Springs Airport, but right here at our Rockrimmon Studios, currently sitting at 49 degrees. Now, today it'll be a battle of two air masses across the state of Colorado. Generally east of the Continental Divide, it's going to be quiet, with the plains expecting lots of sunshine to go along with those hotter temperatures. Farther out west, still seeing that monsoon flirting with the southwest corner of the state. And here from Telluride to Durango down to the San Juans and La Garritas, we'll be on the lookout for some stormy conditions and some cool temperatures throughout the afternoon hours. Now, looking at the bigger picture, big ridge of high pressure with some record heat again today in the Pacific Northwest is going to migrate eastward towards Colorado. That's going to keep our forecast generally dry and bring back a prolonged stretch of well above average highs to your forecast. Again, that begins today with somewhat of a transition day. And then as we make our way into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, those highs going to be about 5 to 10 degrees above normal for this time of the year. So today, here comes the heat. That's the main message this afternoon. 87 degrees in the Springs, 93 in Pueblo, 91 La Junta, 88 in Trinidad. Take a look at that super 7-day forecast. Another 5 degrees hotter on Wednesday, and then maybe a slight dip on Thursday. But Wednesday, along with the heat, again, hints of the monsoon, not expecting widespread thunderstorms, maybe an isolated shower late afternoon to early evening. Could see maybe another day on Saturday with the possibility of rain. Otherwise, it's generally dry here east of the mountains, including Pueblo. Just not enough data to support any widespread thunderstorm chance. Possibly a weak cell moves through on Wednesday. Otherwise, the hot weather, the dry conditions, that'll lead as the big weather story in the Steel City. Canyon City, I've got that isolated storm mentioned on Wednesday and again on Saturday. But look at this, temperatures 90s throughout the next 7 days, peaking tomorrow with a high of 95 for Woodland Park, 70s today, and then we spend at least 4 consecutive days in the lower to middle 80s. That begins tomorrow, continues through the start of the weekend.